pick up a good chunk of yards. And if you're the offensive line, this is what you've talked about all week in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front. They give their running back plenty of room to pick up those good yards.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. And there's the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Here's the second down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it in the opening drive from their own territory. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Pressure is coming. It's a fourth down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
On third and short, they hand the ball off. And he is stuffed right at the line. I don't think he got it. And the Tigers will crank up the tempo. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Finds his man, has the first down. Game moves it with a 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
They get him down, but that's a solid game. Clemson now operating in the red zone. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. So a great return following the pick, or finally able to get him down.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. First down here for this offense. They'll run the option. Pitch play to the back. Will he score here? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly.
Chris, I just don't understand the logic here to go for this the game, but I guess you can appreciate the boldness.
Three guys up front, line up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's going to take off here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's going to take off. And we're able to get him down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Here's a shot toward the right sideline.
Chris, this is a great example of the awareness. The offense knowing where the first down marker is on fourth and long, and they're able to get to it. But the defense also has to know. They got to prevent the receiver from getting to the marker, and they're unable to do it here.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. He brings the 2-minute warning up to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking right. This one caught. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again.
And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is showing up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry. All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here. But they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw.
Oh my God.
He throws his third interception of the day. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to it.
And he's intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Receiver in motion now. And looking to throw now on first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the one after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, You got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And the quarterback will just sneak it now. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, I don't blame him to go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. This is a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Fresno State offense is back on the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. First down. We're going to throw the football. He's going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he'll lost it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Can't find anybody on third down, throws it away, and now fourth down coming up.
The third down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Here's the throw deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Breaks it into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown Tigers. Just ran away from the defense.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read. Puts the ball where his man can make a play on it. And they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And the PAT is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. This will likely be the last play of the half. Defense not pressing this time. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
What a security blanket for this quarterback. When in doubt, just throw it to the big man and let him go up and make the catch for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Clemson. Strong game by this quarterback. That tight end is a matchup nightmare for this defense, Kirk, and they made him pay that time.
This tight end is so dangerous, and he's trying to remind his quarterback, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Receivers are getting most of the attention from the secondary, but I bet now they're going to be a lot more focused on what this guy can do.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period.
GG.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Fresno State offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. At the 30 now. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground. First down and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Heads up, offense is now operating in the red zone. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds.
Good pressure here by this defense, but I felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
The pocket breaking down. The pass rush closing in. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. I'm at it. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And they'll start off with a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
Another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Couldn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Looking for his big tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Ball handed off. In the clear at the 25. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him the third down. They hold up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And here's the handoff. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out, it's Edwards. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Ducks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
He escapes the sack. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, the pass is picked off. Can he take it all the way? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words.
Tigers will kick this away to get us going. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Returner is brought down. Looks to start with the next drive. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escapes the pocket. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. The officials make the easy call. Quarterback was well past line of scrimmage before throwing the ball. Second down after that previous play. To throw, it's Milrow. He's escaping the pocket now. Receiver makes the grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Chanticleers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On third down, he drops to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play. Offense will set up on 1st and 10.
Man, Chris, we're just getting settled into this game, and already big plays.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Catch made on the right side. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40. The Chanticleers getting set on 1st and 10.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz. You hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
And the Chanticleers looking to cash in this red zone trip. In the red area, it's Kiner. And tackled after a small pickup there. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Brought down on completion, moves the ball to the 6. Defense gets pushed back. The 3rd and short to try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal. He just goes up and over the pile for that touchdown.
Man, that's some serious vertical by this running back. A well-earned touchdown on the goal line.
So they'll try to add the lead now with PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open the score. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Wow, taking a shot on the very first play. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
First down, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. The Chanticleers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Back to throw. It's Milrow. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Throws to the tight end. Oh, and another incompletion. 4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Trying for a 4th down completion. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense got out-muscled at the point of attack there, and the back showed good vision to get to the hole and get the first down.
There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They're set now to try the PAT. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. That's a nice gain to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking to throw. It's Milrow. He'll take a deep shot. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. And the Chanticleers hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. That's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
The Chanticleers with first and 10 here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Chris, you know, the spread error over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal, 9. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. That's an old school leap. Just love for the defense into the end zone.
Man, that running back needs to find the picture of that touchdown. Up into the air. He could frame that. That's a nice score to remember.
And they'll set up for the PAT. Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Getting set to kick the ball off now. First down here. The offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. They're going to run it here. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Got him, he's sacked.
Well, the offense tries to go with the play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying it. They applied the pressure and came up with the sack.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. And he'll set up to throw. Launching it. The ball is picked off. Follows Just a pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive. He ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle. And the Chanticleers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Dropping back. It's Milrow. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. We come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch. The Chanticleers line it up with first and goal.
And that's another Chanticleer.
They'll try to run this one in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. And he drops back in the gun. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Offense right to the line. Playing the tempo now. On the ground. Trying to muscle it across the line. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard. But it'll be fourth down.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to fourth down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff to see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Okay, there comes an offense, heads back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to cut into this lead or